be doing today. If you guys would like to follow along, go ahead and get your snacks ready, your drinks ready, your pillows, or whatever the case may be. If you're going to sleep, good night. Make sure to finish watching my video before you go to sleep though, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Welcome back. So I have already primed my face and I went in with my BECCA First Light Priming Filter. It's my favorite primer for the face because it leaves your skin so smooth. It does not leave it too tacky, which is something that I personally enjoy. Next thing that I have already done are my eyebrows. I used the Pomade Ebony by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is this container. It looks like this. It's brand new. So drawing my eyebrows, I use this little brush right here, and it's from Anastasia Beverly Hills, number 12. Now I'm going to be priming my eyes. For that, I've already concealed them as well, and I went in with the Tarte Tape Shape Concealer, which I am in light medium. I love this. And now I'm just going to prime my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay. This is what it looks like. And you guys have seen me do this 100 million times. And I'm just gonna put that on my eyelid. With my finger, I'm just going to blend it out. And pretty much dab it in place. Make sure that it's evenly distributed all over the eye. I'm not flicking you guys off, I promise. Anyway, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit of what I've been up to. I know I've been MIA for the longest, but there's really no excuse to that, but that I have been lazy, and that I've been doing school, and that I've been doing work. Also, I hang out with my family, and especially with my little brother and sister. It's always an adventure with them, to be honest. So I might be planning on doing some vlogs for you guys as well, because it's kind of hard to come up with a new eye look every single day. And that's pretty much all I do all the time. So I kind of want to change the content of my YouTube channel. I want to make it not just about beauty, but as well for a daily vlog, so I can include you guys more into my daily life. So I went off camera to do this side of my eye because I was very clueless of what I wanted to do. This is what I came up with. It's very, very smoky. Using the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Pukey shade, we're going to be using that as our transition shade. And I'm using this brush from IT Cosmetics. This is by far my favorite blending brush. No other brush can replace this brush because it does the job so good. You need to try this out. Remember, my loves, patience is the key to a successful transition shade, so make sure you are blending and taking your time. Next, using the Cat Eye shade from Dare to Create palette, I'll be applying this right on the socket of my eye, on my crease, with this Morphe M513 brush. And I'm going to focus that right on the socket. You will see me jumping from my blending brush to back to this M513 brush just to make sure that I'm blending everything out. Girls, I cannot stress enough how important it is to blend. To intensify the look, I will be going in with Deep Hue and the Morphe M513 brush. I'm just going to apply this on the outer V of my eye and working it up to the middle of my socket. Now we're going to go in with Mousse, and we're going to be using the brush M506, and we're going to apply this on the inner corner of our eye, not the inner corner, the inner part of our eyelid. And you want to pat it at first. Make sure you are patting the product and moving it along. And then that's whenever you're satisfied and you have enough of color, that's when you want to start blending out the product, because if you put too much, it can get very messy very quickly. I did go ahead and added more of the Mousse shade just to intensify it. It did get a little faded. And now I'm just going to be tight lining. So whenever I put my big lashes, it'll mesh together and it'll look very good. I used the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal for my mascara. After that, I went in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter and Grind. After that, I put it all over my eyelid and I just made sure I pressed it down with my finger just to make sure it was dry. Once I was done with that, I did go in and applied some falsies. Today I will be using the House of Lashes. I forgot the name of the style, but I did apply them with the Dual Lash Glue. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to apply my foundation, which today I will be using this Maybelline Fit Me Matte Pore-less, and I'm in the shade 228. And I'm just going to apply it all over my face, okay? I just apply it everywhere. And this is a very, you can build this to a very matte, to a very full coverage foundation. I feel like with one application is more than enough. And I just blend it. And this is the brush from Morphe M439. I own 3 of these brushes. This is how much I love these brushes. It buffs out the foundation so good. And all I do, I don't rub it. I just do dabbing motions all over the face. And now I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm going to highlight my under eyes. To set my eyes, I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution banana powder, and I love this because it goes right with my complexion. And for the brush, I'm going to be using the Morphe Y1, and I'm just gonna literally apply it as so. I love this product because it does not give me no texture whatsoever. It doesn't crack my screen. It doesn't crack my makeup whatsoever. And I like to put it because it keeps me from getting oily. For my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer and my Morphe Y8 brush, which is this one. I love it because it's just perfect. And I'm just gonna apply it right there. And I'm pressing in the product. I'm not rubbing it. And I'm moving up and down. I'm gonna use my fan brush, my Morphe E33, and just feather it out. We don't want no streak. And now to the other side. Now I'm just gonna contour on my forehead. To contour my nose, I'm going to be using the Morphe E47 brush, which is this little guy right here. And I'm still gonna be using the Hoola bronzer. And I'm just gonna define this little part of my nose. I love doing that. I feel like it makes it more like, it just makes it perfect. And I'm just gonna press it in here. You don't wanna go down. You will rub off makeup. I've done it before. And I kind of like to go over it with my foundation brush so it can kind of blend out. So it won't look too harsh, the lines.
For my lower lash line, I went ahead and repeated the same steps that I did to the top part.
Okay, so I finished up my eyes. I know I look like a raccoon. Anyway, so I already finished up with my eyes. I did go in and added some inner corner highlight. Now I'm just gonna add some to my cheekbones, and I'm just gonna apply that on the highest point. With my Morphe Y14, I'm gonna apply some highlight, and I'm using the Laura Geller. Just put that right there. You see how blinding this highlight can be? So beautiful, so beaming. I love this highlight. So I just added some quick earrings to go with my outfit. Now this is what my final look is. It's very, very out there. So if you're not those kind of people, then maybe this is not your tutorial. But if you're trying to get out of your comfort zone like I did, then go for it. Just be very, very careful with your black eyeshadow. You always want to start with a nice transition shade, then move into a deeper brown. Make sure to take your time blending the colors together, so at the end you can have the best result ever. There's no problem with you taking your time, and if you're on a rush, then I would not suggest you to do this as an eye look, because it does take some time, as you noticed.